So Jason, the first question is from Julie Ashton on Facebook. How do you improve your double pedal speed?
Well, to improve your double pedal speed, you've got to start slow. A lot of people go into playing double pedal too fast without the right technique because they haven't gone through the note values slowly and not decided on the technique they're going to use. So if you're going to play heel up, stick to that, and the faster you go, try and keep your heels lower to employ a flat foot technique. It's a bit like using different gears with the legs. So the slower you go, use the thighs, and then the faster you go, maybe around 160, 170, use the shins and the thighs, and then the ankles come into play at faster tempos, 180 onwards.
Excellent, thank you very much. Our next one's from Toby Warren, and he says, what other styles do you bring to metal drumming?
Wow, that's a good question. I mean, I like exploring African styles like bembe, taking a traditional bembe pattern and playing that in 6/4 sounds really good. And cascara patterns, you can create some awesome tribal patterns using the toms, and they sound really heavy amongst like heavy guitar riffs. So yeah.
Great, thanks. We have a whole load of questions from Charlotte Hannon. The first one is, what advice would you give to beginner drummers picking up the Rockschool syllabus for the first time?
Try and be aware of the technical exercises as much as the musical pieces as well, because it all interlocks together. And you know, if you can do really well at the technical exercises, it will make playing the musical pieces easier.
Thank you very much. Second question is, what pedal technique would you advise for your double pedal version of Meet Darth Ear?
What double pedal technique? I would use the thighs. Try and lock the legs a little for that, because it's at a speed that you could almost pull it off with one foot. So you've got to keep the legs kind of locked and in control. You don't want to use your ankles for that, because you'll go out of time a lot easier, I think.
Okay, thank you. Her third one is, what do you do for gig warm-ups?
Well, obviously have 10 pints of whiskey.
Do for me.
Basically, warm up. I don't really warm up, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just have a kit, have something to eat, and just try and stay calm in my head. And you know, when you're on tour and you've done loads of gigs, you don't really. For me, I'm already in the zone anyway, so I might do a bit of stretching, but I'll just try and look forward to it and not dread it like a lot of people in bands do, and it all goes wrong then.
What are your favourite bands and favourite drummers?
Oh wow. Favourite bands, I'm a big Deftones fan, and I love Abe Cunningham's drumming. I think he's really good. Who else do I like? Wow, I can never think, you know, when I'm challenged. Old school drummers, I like Mitch Mitchell, who drummed with Jimi Hendrix. Aaron Spears, Keith Carlock is one of my all-time favourites, because he personifies what drumming should all be about: amazing timekeeping and an amazing sound.
Thank you. And her last one is, what are your typical practice routines?
Well, I try and practice what needs to be practiced and not what I already know. So, as fun as it is, knocking around on a kit playing the same thing over and over again, because you can play it, it's not really going to make me progress as a drummer. So, I try not to think of it as practice, I just think of it as playing. So I'll get on the kit with an empty head, enjoy playing, and then I make sure that I leave the practice room upset, because if I'm too happy, then I'm not really progressed.
Really?
So yeah,
That's really interesting.
I'll work a lot on kick speed and different linear patterns. At the moment, I'm working on some linear phrasing, but I'm trying to keep it musical and not too technical, so it sounds like someone falling down a flight of stairs with a tray of cutlery.
Okay. And our final one is from Miles Elliott, who says, what's the best way to improve once you've stopped having lessons?
Wow, it's a confidence jump then, because if you spent a long time having lessons with someone, you've got to learn to stand on your own 2 feet, and I think you should, whatever you're taught, take it and make it your own anyway. And to be honest with you, it all comes around to what music you like, and it's just playing what you enjoy, because if you enjoy it, other people will.
Okay, Thank you very much, Jason, and thanks for your time here at the Learn to Play Day.
It's been a pleasure.